One thing, stop it. One thing, I don't know why. It was even better how most you misclick. Keep that in mind as the scientists came to fail into time. All I eat came is a waiting. Was it obvious as the hammer hits? Was the sword of the end of the steam? The bomb takes bites away. It's so say so to the best the bottom. What's if it go right or the gate? Turn the couple, didn't even know. I vested it all to get turn the couple, didn't even know. I kept everything all and even though I looked, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a clip of time when I ate it so hot and got so high. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose 50-50. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how much you misclick. Keep that in mind as the scientists came to your mind myself for a depth so hard. Spite of the way you told me, acting like I was part of your team. And maybe all the times you searched me, I'm surprised you followed me. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even hook me. Not that you hooked me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything of I looked it all up. What it meant to be will eventually be a clip of them when I hit the shot and got so high. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. How to fall to lose 50-50. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my bonds in you. Slept as much as I can sleep. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I will put my bonds in you. Slept as much as I can sleep. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I ate it so hot and got so high. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose 50-50. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Because I'm actually a winner. One thing, stop it. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how much you misclick. Keep that in mind as the scientists came to fail into time. All I eat came is a waiting. Was it obvious as the hammer hits? Was the sword of the end of the steam? The bomb takes bites away. It's so say so to the best the bottom. What's if it go right or the gate? Turn the couple, didn't even know. I vested it all to get it. I kept everything off with him, and even though I looked, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a clip of time when I ate it so hot and got so high. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose 50-50. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how much you misclick. Keep that in mind as the scientists came to your mind myself for a depth so hard. Spite of the way you told me, acting like I was part of your team. And maybe all the times you searched me, I'm surprised you followed me. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even hug me. Not that you hugged me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything in of I looked it up. What it meant to be will eventually be a clip of them when I hit the shot and got so high. But in the end, it doesn't even matter how to fall to lose a 50-50. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my bonds in you. Slept as most as I can sleep. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I will put my bonds in you. Slept as most as I can sleep. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I ate it so hot and got so high. But in the end, it doesn't even matter how I had to fall to lose a 50-50. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Because I'm actually a winner. How's your day been? For me, it's been a good day. And wait, hang on a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, so today we're gonna play some Final Fantasy XVI. Also, I hope you've been having a good day, because I've had a good day today. Anyway, last time we managed to defeat Hugo, and also destroyed over Motor Crystal. So now I currently have no idea what's up next. So before I go on that, today I'm 68% bunny and 5% delicious. As for the question of the day, make me laugh. Do it. Do it. Anyway, let's go speak with Vivian now.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Oh,
Well,
please.
the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same.
Waludas.
Whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave.
Indeed.
As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale
It
of the
does
blind
do.
men and the adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I see what you're trying to say, huh?
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But
And
of
that's
late,
you
the
even
warrior
know.
king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of
Interesting.
sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is
I
but
see.
a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
So they're
In
planning
summary, I know
something.
not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an
Oh.
eye on the royalists' movements.
That's so.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Yeah.
The wounds
They
he left
do.
are
They
just
solve
a
the
raw,
needs.
especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be
As
sentimental.
you wish.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are.
Yeah.
Very well.
You're right
I'll go and spread the
about
word.
that, actually. Anyway. Let's save and now we keep going.
And how may I assist you today?
Ask about Hugo Kupka. Kupka and the fact where the bed upon which the public stood. Note that both have crumbled. Dhalmekia's descent into chaos is all but assault.
So what of its parliament?
You ask, will the ministers not take it upon themselves to pick up the pieces of the crumbling nation? I doubt it. They have little love for their people, only their own preservation.
Which leaves but one man.
Standing between Dhalmekia and the disaster, former Field Marshal Eugen Havel If any is to pick up the baton of command, it shall surely be he. But as the bitter tides of eye and avarice rise around him, how long will he be able to keep his head above water, I wonder?
What is it that you wish to learn?
Well, let's go and speak with all three of them. So, oops, my bad. Meant to go there. And I'll go for the closest one. Hang on a bit. And here we go. Yeah, I speak with the Scion first.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
It
Nothing escapes
is.
you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kuka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then.
Indeed.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Yeah, I know. We still got a long way ahead. And now, let's speak with the Blackthorn.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kuka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
Indeed, it is.
I'll try to live up to the name.
And now to speak with Hippocrates. So we're going here now. And here we are.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kuka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
Oh, you do.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Yep.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even
So
the sort of
nobody knows
conspicuous absence that might
anything
suggest a
about
concealment of fact.
Ultima.
One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
Indeed.
To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do,
That's a good
my
question.
investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Yeah. Let us go speak with Otto then. Yeah, here we go. So back to the mess then. I mean, oh yeah, mess. Yeah, back to the mess of the maze. Of the maze.
I heard it
Of the mess. Okay, no idea what I meant with that. Anyway,
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
so what now?
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Yeah,
but
this
you ain't
is
told
big
everyone.
news.
I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right.
Yeah,
I should.
let's
And
do
then we'll-
that then.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Alrighty then. So let's go speak with Meat. See. Well, off to speak with Meat. La la. Yeah. I'm going channel.
Joking.
And then wait. I need to remind. Oh. Alrighty. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go there. Yeah.
I went up to give
And then, yeah, going up and all. Yeah. Well, here we are.
Mid hasn't been
Oh, wait. Okay, I went wrong then. I was supposed to go down, not up, huh? So, I'm going this way instead, huh?
The celebratory spirit must be catching. All the flowers in the
Oh, wait. Oh wait, I'm okay. A bit confused. Well, so I was going the right way, huh? Me and my local sense. Oh well, that's just how I am.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Alright. This was where I was supposed to
You'll
go.
come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Enterprise, huh?
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first.
Oh, please.
I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
I see.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Blackthorn, huh?
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Okay. Let's go speak with the Blackthorn then. See. Now I'm heading towards the Blackthorn.
Let me know if you find any books worth reading.
Oh, we've hundreds of them in the shell.
Okay.
Why didn't I show you that?
I ended up here somehow. Oh. I can go... Yeah, this way then. And then... Okay, no. My bad. Okay. Well, I have found my way now. A tad bit confusing, but I managed to find my way. Which is good.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
And here you go.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gav
You
on
do.
it, will ya?
All right.
Gav and Otto. Got it.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Well, here we go. Let's go to this side quest, this main quest then, I mean.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Who will go with you? Gabe, you with me?
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand
Well,
that washes up
you're
which banks
home.
that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off over
Alright
there,
then.
I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Well, off to Velcroy then. So, I'm going now. I'm going here. And, yeah. Yeah. Here we are. Okay. Over there I'm going.
Looks like I found the river.
Taxi!
Where's Gav?
And now, let us go.
Faster!
Oops, my bad. You meant... Wait. Okay. I need to look around here. There you are. Okay. I need
Straight
to
home
get
now.
off.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Yeah, let's go
Let's get
collect
moving, shall
some then.
We shall. Race ya.
Well then, let's go.
Come on.
And here we go. Okay. Over there. Alrighty. Well, here I am.
Be safe.
Well, I have to look for them on foot then. One.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like Black Sand to me.
D. Oops, my bad. Let's see. Okay. 4. And the 5.
That should be enough for now.
Yeah.
Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Yeah, let's see how it's going for him. Well, here we are.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
There we go.
Oh, you win.
Too
That might
bad.
even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
What's up?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only because you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
Yeah.
You go on ahead.
I don't wanna
I'm
be
trying to use the
that
best ones
someone.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Yeah. Let's give it to him then.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Se. Back to Hideaway to speak with the Blackthorn. So here we go.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn
Yeah.
needs.
We won't know until we have given it to him. We won't know till we have given it to him.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. It beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Inte vet hon vid det svar.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Vill du? Well, let's go speak with Meat then. So yeah. Yeah, we're going to meet then. And let her know how it's going. Because it is going. It is going. And it's going and hovering and flowing and flying and something.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this,
The
we'll be
helm,
repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
We don't.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
So?
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
You
What's the
mean
name? Right.
Zion or? Oh no. Okay. Helena, never mind. You really need to get better at remembering names. Not like I have the right to say anything, but still, I'm at least trying.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode.
Yeah, we can't have
It
that.
connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea
Indeed.
or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
Oh no, I don't want that.
Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass near Lostwing.
I've
The
been
thing is,
there.
well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of
Monsters.
just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Yeah,
I
monsters.
see.
I can take care of
I suppose I'd
them.
better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank
You could
Sid.
say
I'll
that
gather
I'm
my
an
team and head there right
expert
away.
on
I'll
that.
meet you outside the ruins.
You're going to, huh? Yeah. Let's go to Lorbert's Pass then. And like I said, I've been there before, so I do know where it lies. Yep. I'm going there. Let's see now. Okay. I'm going there then, huh? Yeah.
But what
This
about
way.
the curse? Can't you use a crystal instead?
I'll be fine. Besides,
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going the right way, I think. Wait. Okay, no, that was the wrong way. I always get lost here at the Lost Wing. Maybe that's why it's called the Lost Wing. Maybe it's called the Lost Wing because you always get lost here. You get it? Yeah, you get it. That one was a good one. Why is it always called the Lost Wing? Because it's a wing in which you always get lost. Yeah, that one's...
Good day to you.
Okay, yeah, that one's a good one. And you can't tell me otherwise.
From the tailor all but worse.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
Anyway. Well, wait, oh fuck. Don't fucking... Oh fuck, I'm fucking lost. Where was I supposed to go again? I'm lost. Oh wait, never mind. I found my way. It's all cool. I'm not lost. I managed to find my way. So it's all cool. It's all cool. It's all say so. Koe wa taisopu. Which means this is okay. Yes, taisopu desu. Anyway.
Hi, Ambrosia.
Off to Lorbert's Pass. We're going this way now. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. We're going this way. Yeah. And a bit more. Okay. We've made it. Okay. There you are.
Straight home now.
Here we go.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
I'll do it.
I'll be right back.
That's the way, Jason. I even went here with you. So yeah, let's go take care of him.
Anybody home?
Okay, there you are.
Your unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Yeah. Well, let's do it. Okay. Here we go. Nice dive.
Nice try.
There we go. There we go.
Nice try. Too slow.
Okay. Yeah, Lee.
Too slow.
Yeah. That was used bad load.
Nice try.
And here we go.
Too slow. Nice try.
And here we go. Man, that was a nice dive. And here we go. It's time for the mid-break. And here we go. And there we go. Oops, my bad. Well, we're done here.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
let me
going
know you're on
back
your way.
then. And here we go. Yeah. Off to meet then. no. Yeah. And the bucket to hide away. And now to speak with me and let her know how it's going. And we are back of her.
She started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Yeah. We have now.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started.
I don't want that.
Right. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Terms? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Alrighty.
Right away.
Let's go speak with Hippocrates then. Yeah. Now to go speak with him, with good old Hippocrates. No, I'm going car will be better. Lest I will use the get confused again, because I do have a bad local sense. Anyway, Hippocrates it is.
Thanks to Sid.
And here we are.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Yeah, here you go.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next?
Well, not only God knows.
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
How so?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have.
Yeah, that we
Bardolph
have.
must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance.
Bardolph and
See
Obelus.
what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Aleäiti then. I'm going to the toilet quickly, so just give me a little bit. Aleäiti, I'm back now.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Taya, you with me?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Aleäiti.
Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Okay,
Well,
offer
isn't that
to
convenient? I was
notice.
hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
Well, offer to notice
Good
then.
luck with your research.
Yeah. So I'm going there now. Yeah, here we go.
Now,
And here I am.
where's Talia?
There's talk.
Oh wait,
The glass gate.
my bad. What's up?
Welcome.
Let's see her.
I'll be here
Hello,
if you
ID.
need me.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
You spoiling another.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right.
Got
What should I
it.
look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Alle ID. Yeah. And here we go.
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you
I
want.
got it.
Good riddance.
And now for garlics.
How the hell is anyone supposed to avoid that?
And here we go.
What can I interest you in today? I trust it's all here. You're always welcome here
And
in
the
Lost
stone.
Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Yeah. That we'll see
Fresh
by
cut.
going over there.
Up. You'll not find a bruised
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
And how about you?
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting.
Okay, you got it. I see then.
But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
So?
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
Oh, maybe in her.
What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been
Oh,
5
please.
years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre,
For what?
for everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Yeah,
Do you think
well
I'd stick around
said.
if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Well then.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right.
Alrighty.
And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Okay. Let's go speak with Hippocrates then. So we're going back to hideaway. And here we are.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Yeah. Let's go ask him.
Thanks to see it.
Alright, let us see now.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, it
about the
is
shielding
in New
itself?
York after
Work is
all.
underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right
Alrighty.
then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Yeah. And this was the last
I was
thing we
enjoying playing the man of
needed.
action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Yeah. Well, we got everything we need for meat now.
Well,
So, let us go save now.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yep. Let's do that. Okay, we go in here now. And up and down. But first up, 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 down. And this way.
Reading books that don't have any pictures in.
And here we are.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Blacketon in återvards her.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
That's how a meat is.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
You sound excited.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
It is.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be fucking me.
The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Oh my god.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh. Thank goodness.
Good luck to them, I say.
You scared me there.
Any other work comes in?
Don't fucking do that with me, please. Don't fucking do that with me. Oh my fucking god, you fucking scared me there. Oh my fucking god, mate. You fucking troll. You a fucking troll, mate. Oh man. But we done with overpart at least.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate.
You want something more then?
I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You,
Indeed.
you were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alrighty then. Let us go speak with Otto.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
So back... Oh, okay. I was already här, huh?
All right, Clive. Astrich. Been finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Okay.
Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Oh my.
I might still be able to catch her.
Fucking meat. I'm just gonna say fucking meat. You got me there. Well, do the take then.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
He was right.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
So let's see. I request for assistance. My dad boy, my unit to Galway has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings on in the three cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours, do I for one believe Miss Delamont's project to be quite the valiant enterprise. I hope that they Conveyan authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of the dockyards, no matter how they sorted. And if humor has already used my friend, it might not be long before the guild masters are yapping at over door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your main cow for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. You loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Yeah, indeed.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Go and be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Don't be so paranoid. Okay, we're going here then. Sid's legacy here. So that's all that's left of it.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once.
Yeah,
If he'd
indeed.
been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Yep, indeed.
May we join you?
So you have
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
yeah, indeed.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on.
Yeah, that it
And soon,
does.
There'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
Wasn't there one more?
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Boots.
Oh,
I'm
please.
sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them?
This
Oh,
guy.
thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
He's a fucking
There's a caravan that runs
child.
back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
I swear, that guy.
And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Buckland. Get off!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Well, off we go then.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Okay, the other ones are blocked for now, so I go to them later. I'm going here for now. Isten täällä mekkiä ho? Onward.
How are you feeling?
Okay. Oops, my bad.
Better.
Okay. Let's see now if there are any side quests we can do. Let's see. Okay. We have one side quest here. So let's go there. And before that, let me save quickly. So yeah, here we go now. Yeah, we are here now.
You're joking.
Alright. Oh, I see. I have some side quest. Of the Jägard, I was stomping off the hideaway ledges at Otto's behest, and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. qotd. Yes.
Trouble with the ledges.
So what's up?
Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Well, he's asking for us, so there must be another reason for that. So let's see what's up. So we're going over there now.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Meg told me she was building a ship.
And here we are.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Otto might be listening.
Oh,
Is this
I
better?
see.
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders. And it's maybe my fault.
Okay, what have you done now?
Numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
Hee-haw, dee-haw.
What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why?
Yeah,
Well,
good
who
question.
needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each.
How did it even get that, like that?
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
A big oversight then.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right.
Do enough.
But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks,
Yeah, so?
he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
Ho.
Something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And
Like
I reckon
this,
15
or-
million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know.
Yeah, indeed.
Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
He's not holding back at all.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
And if I don't see...
I don't.
Oh my god! You don't hold back at all. Well, let's go speak with Martha and Isabel. See. We go in here. Martha's here. So let's go speak with Martha.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Here you go.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that.
Yep.
Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't
Most
give up,
likely.
did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
And now to speak with Isabel. So, and now we're going to notice and we're going there. And here we are.
I want to see you. It's all right.
Alright, we are here.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness.
Yeah, that you did.
I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
I see. I didn't know he was married.
Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Same here.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered.
Yeah.
If he's still with us.
Let's see if he's still alive or if Sion have killed him. Oh wait, my bad. So I'm back at the hideaway. No, God, are you still with us? Or
Mick told me she was
are you
British.
up in heaven? Okay, no, you're still alive.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact. Told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen
Yeah, that sounds like her.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Let us die. But still, consider yourself lucky that you're still alive. Anyway, let's go speak with Sion. So, here we are.
Lady Karen. Goat tells me you weren't happy with her offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you?
I like how you say
If
that.
I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Well, if you say so.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I think I know who you have in mind.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then?
Oh, please.
Pass me on that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
Yeah. Knows not that the time to talk about your payment.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers.
20 years,
Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. Which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close. Promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was... before fate stepped in. And said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away.
Oh, I
I
see.
couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me.
Så ljusson var serpentet
All
då.
I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
So that explains your loyalty to him. I mean loyalty.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
And then he passed it on to us.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
If you say so. What's that?
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
Yeah, indeed.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go we're at the helm?
No thanks.
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Well, if you say so.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Okay, we're done with this one. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to the sample then.
They told me she was building
Used to put this on display, you know.
Times helped.
Look.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
Alrighty, here we are. Yep. There we go. Let me save now. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here now, so just give me a bit as I look for somebody to date. Give me up a little bit. And let's see who's going to be on. Okay, so let's see now. Let's see. I think I know where I wanna go for. So, just hang on a bit. Yeah, I'll go for my friend this time. She's going to be playing Final Fantasy XVI. Så här vi är. Yeah. Today we're going for Domus, so if you wanna follow me on social, here you go. And feel free to join my Discord. And if you have 7TV, you can use this one. Otherwise, you can use this one. And I see you all the next time. And tomorrow we're gonna finish Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. So I see you all the next time. Good night.